Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of Call of Duty World War II Free for All. Yes, I am still using that same weapon. Now, this was right before the gameplay I brought you yesterday. I had let a buddy check it out, see what he thought about it. He said, go ahead, use it. It looks like you went in a little bit. So I'm using that weapon again. I got a different camo on it this time. So you're going to see me level it up and get a few attachments on it. Hope you ladies and gentlemen are having a wonderful, blessed, beautiful day. Get through this work week or whatever the case may be. Yes, reach out and touch someone. Yeah, so you see me camping and holding it down, guys. Being effective in free-for-all. This is the way I play my game, and this is how I do it. Now, he's busy and occupied. Two of them battling out there. What's he going to do? Get shot in the back. And he can't look back because my weapon mowed him down, baby. So this thing has 25 rounds by default, and guess what? That's enough to lay down 2 or 3 people in free-for-all. You really don't need extended mags in free-for-all because you're battling 2 to 3 people tops, and you can take out 3 people with 25 rounds, especially when this is a 2 to 3 shot kill. Leaves you lots of room for error. The reload is a mighty slow, but is it worth getting rid of ordnance for hustle? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You want your score streaks. That's what, you know, free-for-all is all about. Doing good, getting your score streaks, and come on in. Saw that nasty hip fire? Nasty. Nasty boys. Don't mean a thing. Oh, you nasty boys. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, nasty. That's what I think when I see this gun lay up on somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come see me, son. Come check it out. Whoa! Frag out! Oh, and that's what winds up getting me is a stupid frag, man. Dang it, man. These dudes throwing grenades at me. I guess if I got laid down a few times from some fella that was up in a window all day long, at some point I guess I would chunk a grenade at him too. Punctured. No armored, no nothing. I've got grip, quick draw, and this goofy little reticle that's on this iron sight. The iron sight is usually just that square bar, a little divot at the bottom. And I don't know, that sight's not too bad with it, I guess. But you got to put them in that crosshairs of that T at the very bottom of that sight. My buddy Juice, I hadn't played with him, just the Juice. He's was trying to join up on me, and I said, man, let's wait till after this game. I said, I'm kind of knee deep in one right now, and had to mute him for just a hot second. No disrespect to Juice. He and I ran Black Ops 3 when Black Ops 3 first came out. Me, him, and Trill, and I'm gonna tell you, those 2 guys, Trill and Juice, ooh-wee. And they talking about getting Black Ops 4. It's gonna be over for the enemy. Now these dudes, they just like to get on and beast. They're running gunners. They're not really campers, but you need a good flow, and especially when you play in TDM or something like that. You need a rusher, and you need a couple campers. So it's a variety of different mixtures of game styles, right? You got a rusher. And you got 1 or 2 rushers on your team that rush around and get the kills and push them out of those little tight nook areas. And you got campers that hold down a spot, won't let them basically flank or come around and flank us and get shot in the back. So it's nice to have a mixture of 2 different styles collaborating in one gameplay like TDM. So I will be playing a lot of TDM on Black Ops 4. Look forward to it. Rinse and repeat will still always be in effect. I didn't notice in the beta they had trip mines, bouncing betties, or S mines or anything like that, except for what the No Man had, a little tripwire thing. And that's just not enough for me. I'm not going with him just because he's got 1 tripwire. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'll go with Torque with the barbed wire fence and the that gum riot shield, Guardian riot shield thing. Merciless. Paratroopers. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, y'all going to laugh at this. I was thinking I could get a V2 rocket on this gameplay right here, guys. So that was one of the reasons I would have uploaded this first and then uploaded the flank tower, because this gameplay came before the flank tower. But, dude, he had something in his hand. See there? Good thing I got out of that room. They kept running at me with grenades in their hands, and they were just dead set on taking me out. I mean, honestly. Checking that with a concuss as I rinse and repeat him. With a little S-mine action. How are you? At some point, this dude gets way up ahead of me, and I said, you know what, I'm going to call in my King Slayer. Lay down, King Slayer.
Recon aircraft, down on recon aircraft.
I almost circled my paratroopers, and I was like, dude, it's either this or paratroopers. Because here's the thing, with ordnance, guys, probably a lot of y'all don't know this, you can receive your V2 rocket with 24 kills. So you don't have to get 25. And if the enemy's at 27, 28 kills, and you're at 23, and you just need one more kill, you might as well go for it. And I was 2 away from V2 rocket on this gameplay. I'm not trying to spoiler alert it, but there was a reason I didn't want to upload this gameplay. But it was showing off its properties with the base attachments like quick draw grip and this little funky reticle. I'm not a big fan of this reticle, but it seemed to work for me on this gameplay. Should have called in this counter. I think no, it's still a little further up. It gets a little stagnant, like everybody's in their little spots. They're not. Ooh, run away. He's throwing grenades. See there? I'd have stayed in that room. I'd have been a dead goose. Yeah, he's still down there. Just trying to catch the line of sight. Catch him with the ruthless. Hey, you gotta love it when a game calls you ruthless. So at this point, I'm like, yeah, dude, this is a possibility. I really did think it was a possibility. I'm at 16 kills. You know what I'm saying? Hadn't used my paratroopers. Hey, make that 17. S-mines do count towards your V2 rocket. So I'm not too far away, guys. But I'm going to tell you the strategy of why I did what I did, okay? At some point, I think right in here, actually, the dude in second place is tied up with me. I'm not nervous yet, but you see how I'm checking all these windows, and I'm not getting any feedback from someone running across the street, someone sticking their head out the window. I see absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, homeboy just took the lead, right? He's at 18. Now he's at 19. I'm like, well, where does this begin where I start kicking it in? Or what do I mean, so here's what I'm going to do. Here's my thing about this. If it is stagnant and you're sitting on a score streak that can go in, go ahead and scroll down to it and call it in.
Paratroopers inbound.
Now, I thought that my paratroopers would come in and at least get me back in the low 20s, right? And then they'd die off. And then I could finish off the V2 rocket maybe at 27, 28 kills and call the daggum thing in. Unfortunately, my paratroopers, and I've been hearing a lot of YouTubers talk about the paratroopers are weak, they're not good. And maybe in team-based games they're not good because there's so many people. But I mean, guys, there's 8 other people on this mark. So now I got another set of paratroopers. I got your relentless. But the paratroopers are going in too hard. There's no way to put them on a runner, you know, or back on a leash. These things there's your brutal. They're going in, all right? Punctured. And this is the craziest thing, man. Look, he throws a flaming Molotov cocktail thing, so I can't go that way. I got to wait on it. He's coming up the stairs. I throw a concussion to cook it. I know he's coming up. Hopefully I can flash him. I should have jumped out of the window. I wind up handling this guy. Believe it or not, he got worked like a second job to me. Da da da. Yeah, da da da. So I'm back into that. Back into that. Homeboy threw it from way over there. I call in my paratroopers, call in my counter UAV.
Counter recon aloft.
Game ends.
Recon aircraft.
Enough said. Game ends.
You
I didn't even get to 30. I would have got to 30, but wasn't enough time. I sat and piddle dinked around up in that second floor, and then I probably should have called my paratroopers in a little earlier. It is what it is. It happens to everybody. And like I said, I was hesitant to bring this gameplay because, 29-1, it really didn't get to my 30. But there's Juice. He's inviting me to World War II. We're going to link up, and that will be that. I hope you, ladies and gentlemen, enjoyed. This was me getting you 2 doubles, 2 triples. Got you a bloodthirsty 10, 15, 20, and a 25. So close to a 30, but I backed into that grenade. It is what it is. But you got to see some more gameplay with that weapon, because that weapon is pretty cool if y'all don't have it. Automaton or whatever it's called. And I've got the Fixer, the epic version of it. So yeah, if y'all like what you seen and you want to see more, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. It always helps. And I will be bringing you some more, you already know. Put down in the comment section if you'd like to see some Black Ops 3, Ghost, or World War II. I'm on time, I'm out.